create a Minecraft server. Our Minecraft server is going to run within a Docker container. I'm going to have that Docker container within a Proxmox virtual machine. And so you can also do this on a cloud if you want to. If you're interested in how to set up Docker Compose, and Portainer, which I'm going to use in this video, there's a great video right here that you can go take a look at. Follow along on that, and once you have your virtual machine up and running and ready to go, come on back here and we'll walk through how to set everything up. So in Portainer, we're going to go ahead and click on our local environment. We're going to click Stacks. We're going to go to Add a Stack. Now, to get our Docker Compose file, we can go over to GitHub, and I've got a link down in the description below that'll take you right to all these files. This is the Docker Compose file that we're going to use. So we'll go ahead and copy that. We'll bring it over here and put it into our Portainer stack. We'll give it a name. I'm going to give it the very creative name of Minecraft, and then we're ready to start it. So before we start it though, there's a few things we want to look at. I've got a lot of comments with all of this Docker Compose files to give details about what everything means, but there's a few key things that I want to draw your attention to. One is the port. So 25565 is the default port. Now this is the port on the left for your local machine. The port on the right is for the container. So this port here is what you will have to have forwarded in your firewall if you want to make this accessible from the internet. So in order to do that, you're also going to set up a whitelist, which we'll talk about a little bit below. But this is the minimum port that you need to have forwarded so that you can connect to it. You can change this to whatever you want. So if you want to change it to a different port, or maybe you can have multiple servers running, each one would have to have its own port. The next thing you need to have is EULA is equal to true. That means that you agree to the in-user license agreement. You can look at that out on the Microsoft site if you want to read through it, but that's required to be able to run this. The other environment variable that we need to have down here at the bottom that I recommend having is to enable the whitelist, enforce the whitelist, and then your actual whitelist. So enable the whitelist tells the server to go ahead and set up the whitelist. So anybody who's not on this list cannot connect to this server. So this is a great way, since you're going to be opening up this to the internet, you don't want to have anybody flooding it. Enforce whitelist true means that every time you restart this container, it's going to rebuild that whitelist. So say you add somebody or remove somebody, it'll force it to build that server or that whitelist again on your server to make sure that that you only have the folks that you want to connect to it able to connect to it. And then the whitelist here, this is just a comma separated list of usernames. You can get that when you go into a multiplayer version. Just hit the tab key, you'll see your username pop up. Go into your Microsoft account. Get your username there. So those are going to be the only ones you want to check. The other thing you might want to add is up here to max players. You're going to set this to a number that's at least equal to the number of players you're allowing to play on this, so that if everybody's playing, they can all get into it. But go ahead and set that to whatever number you want. And all the other fields that are in here are very self-explanatory. You can read the comments that I've added here that helps with it. Or if you have a question, put it in the comments below. So let's go ahead and start this up. Ready to go, we'll hit deploy the stack. Now it's spinning up, and while it's spinning up, we can go over here to the containers. We'll click on this little log file here, and we can actually watch it build up. And once it's done, we're going to connect with the Java version of Minecraft and test it all out. Okay, our server is up, it's healthy, it's ready to go. Let's go play some Minecraft. Let's connect to our server. Go into multiplayer. If you want, you can uncheck this so you don't see the third-party online play again. Up to you. Hit proceed and hit add server. This is where we're going to connect our server. Give it a name. I'm just going to leave it a Minecraft server, but you can call it whatever you want. Under server address, you're going to put in your IP address of your server, the local IP address, and then the port number. Now, if you're playing this from remote, if you're connecting in, you need to get the IP address of your actual from your ISP. You can go to myip.com or something like that. Google it. It'll give you your IP address. That would actually go here, followed by the port name. Now remember, you're going to have to open up a port in your firewall, so you'll have to look up how to do that with your specific router. But if you have questions on any of this, throw them in the comments below. So if you want, you can ask it to enable the server resource packs. I go ahead and do that. and hit done. Now it's going to look and connect to your server and make sure it's good to go. And if we wait here just a moment, we'll see that we have 0 of 10 connected. So that's where we set up that we had 10. It was the maximum users we could connect to this. And because we're whitelisted, we should be able to connect into it. So let's go ahead and test it out. We'll click on the server we want to and hit join server. So there we go. We've got our own Minecraft server running right now. All you have to do is add your friends, their usernames to the whitelist, restart the server in Portainer, and you're ready to go. They can connect in, play the games with you. Because it's whitelisted, everybody in the world can't connect to it. Only those people that you've specifically added are able to connect to it. So that's it. That's how easy it is to create your very own Minecraft server. It just takes a few minutes, few tweaks to that Docker Compose file, and you can set it up exactly the way you want it. If you liked this video and you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll see you in the next video.